Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Winnie, and in today's video you can see from the look of my face I am pretty much excited, and that's because I have a whole box of goodies. Now, if you're an international student moving into the UK this September or anytime soon, sit back and watch this video because I will be showing you food items that you can easily forget to bring with you to the UK. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. If you are an immigrant moving into the UK, then you would know that economizing, or will I say saving costs, is a must, is an essential. Okay, so you wouldn't want to start off spending so much buying food items, going eating out, eating burger, what's the other things, shawarma and all. Not saying that's bad, but you might, for an easy start, want to save money to cut down costs. Now, one way to help you cut down costs will be coming in with food, at least that could last you for the first few months while you're trying to settle in and get your feet running on the ground. Now, to do this, there's a perfect way to get your items across to you in good condition, and I'll be showing you not just the food items or how to package them. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to open my box now. So guys, first of all, if you are coming into the UK, you need vegetables. If you are an African, you know we eat a lot of vegetables. We have ugu, which looks pumpkin leaf. We have bitter leaf. We have efo. We have, what other leaves do we have? We have okazi. We have utazi. We have uziza leaf. We have saint leaf. There are lots of leaves and vegetable, or her leaf. There's so many vegetables in Nigeria. So one way of getting these vegetables across to you will be drying them, because if you're going to get the vegetables across to you, coming down with them fresh, probably before you get to the UK, it's going to get spoiled and you won't even be allowed to carry fresh vegetables. So it's better to dry them, and I'll be showing you. Here I have saint leaves. This is saint leaf. You can see it's well packaged in a transparent bag, so you can easily identify what is in it, and it has a label telling us what this leaf is. You need to put your labels in, and this is why, if you don't have your vegetables labeled, by the time you get it out of your bag, you can get confused as to what vegetable it is. So it's better to properly package and label them accurately. So this is saint leaf. I have a bag of saint leaf. Here I have utazi leaf. Utazi, if you're Igbo, this is utazi. We use it to make bitter leaf, not bitter leaf soup, I mean pepper soup. It has this kind of bitter taste, not very bitter, but it's a really nice taste. Utazi leaves. I also have uziza leaf. Now this leaf has some kind of flavor. I really love this. I add it to my egusi soup. I also add it to my okra and my ogbono. It is amazing. So you can see it is well packaged. These are dried leaves, and then it is well labeled. This is uziza leaf. I have here ugu leaf. Now this is quite popular. It's also known as pumpkin leaves. So this is dried ugu leaves. Yeah, that's the label there. I just hope you guys can see this. And I also have bitter leaf. Bitter leaf. I know I have a video where I showed how to prepare bitter leaf soup using dried leaves. Now this is dried bitter leaf. Okay, it's already been washed and dried. This is what it looks like, and like you can see here, properly labeled. Okay, so it can be identified. This is bitter leaf. Let me see, do I have any other leaf here? I'm just checking my bag, guys, to see if I've gotten out all the leaves. I think that's all the leaves I have so far. Okay, no, that's not all. I have oha leaf. Now, this will be my first time getting dried oha leaves. I don't know how it's going to taste when I prepare it, but I'm hoping it comes out amazing. So this is dried oha leaves, not so much, but just a handful oha leaves. What else do I have? Now, if you're coming in, pepper. Africans like spicy food, particularly Nigerians. We like spicy food. Now, when we say spicy food, I mean food that has a lot of spice and chili, pepper. Now, pepper is, I won't generalize. Some people like it more, some people like it less, but I like pepper because I grew up in the Yoruba parts. That's the western part of Nigeria, popularly known for eating peppery dish. So this is pepper, chili pepper. It's dried chili pepper that has been blended. You can see, well labeled chili pepper. And I also have this. This is a species of pepper. It's popularly called Cameroon pepper in Nigeria. It's quite hot. It's actually hotter than the other one I showed you guys. This is, you can see its color, it's darker than the other one I showed you guys. So this is Cameroon pepper and it's blended and well labeled, okay? I have here Banga spices. Banga is palm nuts, okay? The juice extract from palm nuts, that's what we call banga. So this is the spice. It's popular among people from Delta states. They make banga soup. So I like to make banga soup also. And this is the spice that is used in making it. It's labeled Banga Spice, okay? And here I have uziza seed blended. One of the vegetables I showed you guys was uziza leaf. Now this is the seed. It's blended. It gives flavor to dish. So I still put it in my dishes, okay? I put it in the soup, ogbono soup, okra soup. I put it in as well as the leaf, okay? So I use the both of them and it is well labeled as you can see. So there's no mix up. Now this is the bonga, the main name. This is fish and it's a species of fish that is popularly called bonga fish. It's very bony, has a lot of bones. It's bony but it's sweet, really sweet. If you want to cook concoction rice, just put this inside and you come and thank me later. So this is bonga fish. And I also have this one here. This is another dried fish. This is it. Just a bag of dried fish here. I don't know what species of fish this is. I don't know if it's lady. There's one that they call lady in Nigeria. I don't know if it's this one. But this is dried fish. And I have abacha. Hey! This is cassava flakes, popularly called abacha. So I have 2 bags. 2 bags of abacha. So cassava flakes. What else do I have here? This is my cocoyam powder. This is used to make bitter leaf soup. It's like a thickener. It thickens the soup. So this is cocoyam powder. It's dried and it's blended, okay? Usually if you're going to be cooking it, most times we use the fresh one and then you pound it and put it in your soup to thicken the soup. But in the place of fresh cocoyam, and because it's been transported across lots of rivers and oceans, and you know, it has to be sun dried and blended, okay? So this is cocoyam powder. And I have here melon, okay? Melon, which is known as egusi. Melon, grounded melon. It's known as egusi. So I have a bag and it's been labeled also. Unfortunately, it's slightly opened, but I'm just going to have to seal it back. But this is what it looks like. Melon. And I have ogbono. Ogbono draw soup. It's used to make soup in Nigeria. So this is ogbono, and it's well labeled. Is it there's something they call it too. I will put up the English names of these items. So just look at my video either in the description box or somewhere up. I'll be putting their English names. I think it has something. Is it bush mango? Yeah, I think the English name for this is bush mango. So this is blended. All right. Hey, I have ukwa breadfruit. Ukwa breadfruit. I don't know how to explain this one, but this is breadfruit. So if you're from the Igbo part of Nigeria, Igbo speaking part, you know what this is. This is ukwa, popularly known as breadfruit in English. Oh, I have another leaf here, and this is belle tete. This is a spice also used in making banga soup. So apart from the banga spice I showed you, you put this leaf also in the soup. Just a tiny little bit of this. This is belle tete. As you can see, it's been labeled because you can actually identify it by smelling, but you might not be able to if you've not used it before. So it's safe for you to label your vegetables properly, okay? I have here ogiri okpeye. Ogiri okpeye. Let me open it, but man, this stuff smells like, it gives this native flavor and aroma to your dish, okay? You can put it in your abacha, in your ogbono, in your what's it called again? Bitter leaf soup. So you put this in your okra also. I want to see if I can get one out to show you guys. So this is the ogiri okpeye. This is what it looks like. It's like, is it fermented locust beans or something like that? This is what it looks like. Let's see. So this is going to go into the freezer so that it's being preserved properly. Okay. And here I have ofo powder. This is a thickener also for your soup. It's ofo powder. So you can put it in your egusi. You can use it in your bitter leaf in place of cocoyam powder. It's a form of thickener for soup. It's called ofo. Ofo. And I have here crayfish. Crayfish. So it's blended crayfish. And this is bitter cola. If you're someone that likes taking it, bitter cola. What else do I have here? This is uda. I can't remember the English name now, but it's part of the spices used for making pepper soup. In Igbo, we call it uda. And I have here another Banga Spice. Yeah. So I've got 2 bags. This is another one, Banga Spice. Banga Spice. I'll have to package this properly. Banga Spice. And here is groundnuts, peanuts. Peanuts. Let me have a taste. Let me have a taste. Trying to open it. It has to be well packaged, or else when air gets in, it's not going to be nice. This was like, it was well packed. It's well packaged, so it's difficult. It's difficult opening it, but I want to have a taste. I don't even know where the top of this bag is. I might have to cut it. Ooh, this is what it looks like. Very fresh. It's really fresh and nice. So I'm going to put it into airtight containers. That's what I'm going to do. It's already spilling on the floor. Really nice. And here I have my okpa. I don't want it to pour. This is my okpa powder. I don't want it to pour, but this is okpa. So if you're from Enugu State, that's the eastern part of Nigeria, you know what this powder is. It's used to make some sort of pudding. You make it into a paste. I'm sure when I prepare this dish, I will make sure I do a video and upload so you see what it is. It's really rich and nice. It's very tasty. So this is pudding. No, this is okpa. Used to make some sort of pudding. So let me put it back in the bag because we are not done yet, guys. It's a whole bag, and this is okazi leaf. Okazi leaf. This is okazi leaf. You can see here, okazi leaf. So it's used to make okazi soup. It's also used to make I'm trying to remember the soup. The Igbos use this to make okazi soup, but there's also, I think it's the Akwa Iboms in Nigeria that also use this leaf to make a different type of soup. I can't remember the name again, but this is a popular leaf vegetable in Nigeria. And here I have soya. This is another pepper, another kind of chili pepper. It's called soya. This is what we use for our barbecue. So when you do your barbecue with beef, you put this on it. It has this kind of spicy flavor and taste and aroma, and it's so inviting, guys. So this is original soya spice, and I got 2 bags. Soya pepper for your barbecue. And finally, I've got Maggi, which is Nigerian seasoning cubes. This is Maggi. And that's all I've got, guys. So if you're coming into the UK as an immigrant, I would advise that for the first, to help you settle easily and not have to think so much about spending money on food, come in with as much food items as you can. Now, make sure that you read on the website, the government website, to see the food items that are banned that you can't come in with. Okay, so if you're coming with vegetables, make sure they are well dried, okay, well packaged in transparent bags that makes it easy to identify and see the contents of your bag. Okay, so make sure you read that. I will put in the link or probably put in a screenshot of what those items are. All right, so make sure you're checking to be sure that whatever you're bringing in is not a contraband. Okay, guys, so these are the items I got. I hope this gives you some sort of ideas on what you can bring in, okay, when you're traveling, or it might even sound as a reminder to you. Looking at this video, you might just remember something that you should add to your luggage that you haven't gotten. So I really hope that this video helps you, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the subscribe button so you follow me for more educative and insightful content. Okay, guys, and don't forget to share, and if you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section and I would always respond to your comments. I also want to hear from you guys. What is that food item that you cannot do without? That food item, if you're living in the UK, what is that food item that you're currently craving for, that you want to have? And if you're moving into the UK, what is that food item that you dare not leave behind? I'll wait for you in the comment section. Until next time we meet, guys, keep winning and enjoying life. And of course, you know I love you guys. Bye for now.